Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Tuesday, April 7, 2026. In the headlines, Grenada praised for Carifta 2026 success. The Planning and Development Authority demolition drive resumes. Family grieves after tragic discovery in St. David. Police investigate tourist death at Seven Sisters Waterfalls. Also in the news, regionally, U.S. fuel blockade strains Cuba's health system. Internationally, China and Russia block UN action on Strait of Hormuz. Plus, in the sports news, Grenada play dutiful host to the 53rd Carifta Games over the Easter weekend.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Kenroy, Baptiste with Network News. Thanks for joining us. Grenada is receiving high praise this evening for its successful hosting of the 2026 Carifta Games, with the president of the region's top athletics body commending the country for delivering a memorable championship despite a tight timeline. Shania McIntosh has more details in this report.
Grenada is being praised for successfully hosting Carifta Games over the Easter weekend. President of the North American, Central American and Caribbean Athletic Association, Mike Sands, has publicly expressed gratitude to the government and people of Grenada, as well as the local organizing committee and the National Athletic Federation for delivering what he described as a remarkable event.
So let me again publicly thank Grenada, the government of Grenada, the people of Grenada, the LOC, the Federation for taking on this yeoman's task.
Sands noted that securing a host country for the Carifta Games is no easy task. In the context, he commended Grenada for stepping up when it mattered most, particularly given the short time frame in which the event was organized.
We've only been the year before, and so we approached Grenada, and I have to say that they've stepped up to the plate, and finding hosts is not easy, right?
Despite the challenges, Grenada rose to the occasion, providing a well-executed, competitive and memorable championship for young athletes across the Caribbean. The success of the 2026 Carifta Games not only highlights Grenada's organizational capability, but also reinforces its growing reputation as a premier destination for regional sporting events. Reporting for GBN News, Shania McIntosh.
Well, Grenada wrapped up the 53rd Carifta Games with a total of 11 medals, 1 gold, 4 silver and 6 bronze. Leading the way was Deshaun Smart, who delivered the nation's lone gold medal in the boys' javelin. Here's more in this Eugenia Peters report.
Grenada's only gold medal came from the field as Deshaun Smart dominated the under-17 boys javelin with a winning throw of 65.09 meters, a personal best performance.
It was very good. That I could execute well. Didn't get a record, but I tried my best. Had some ups and downs in training. Go back, get it good. Come out here and do my best. And I get a gold medal.
On the track, Annalisa Brown continued her strong form, securing silver in the 800 meters and bronze in the 1500.
Well, the strategy was to stay with the pack, do not leave them, and had to finish maybe the 2 or the 15 meter mark, go out as hard as I can. And I think I did it.
In the throws, Kazim Telesford delivered another consistent showing, earning double silver in the shot put and discus.
Well, it was a wonderful feeling. I finally get the competition that I need from this meet, and then But I was nervous at the start, but I talked to myself, bring my head back to the game, and I performed.
Kelina Modeste added to Grenada's medal tally with bronze in the triple jump, marking a solid Carifta debut.
I felt very proud. I did not even expect I would even come in the top 3. But here I am. I come third. I try my best. I even make a PB, personal best. I try and I work very hard for it.
Just outside the medals, Ian George impressed in the boys' 100 meters, finishing 4th in a fast 10.39 seconds.
My mindset coming to the final was just to execute, get a good start, because as you all can see in the semis, I had a little bad start and I ended up winning my semis still. So my mindset was for the finals, just to get a good start and just execute the race good and then get a medal. But unfortunately, I came 4th, but I have to be proud of myself because from the season start, I've been running illegal 10.39, and to come here at Carifta and run the same 10.39 legally, it means a lot to me.
And in the combined events, Sydney Douglas and Montisha St. Bernard reflected on months of preparation despite narrowly missing the podium.
I give up what I had, although I know I could do better, and I'll train hard to come back better again.
What is one takeaway from Carifta that you would say for you as an athlete?
I would say the high jump, because I fall, I cry, I go back, and I say, it means one person doesn't give up, so I go back and I beat my PB. That is one thing I do.
Grenada closes Carifta 2026 with 11 medals, 1 gold, 4 silver, and 6 bronze. A strong display of talent, depth, and promise for the future. Congratulations to all Grenadian athletes who represented the nation with pride and determination at Carifta 2026. Eugenia Peters, GBN News.
Meanwhile, Superintendent of Police Gillian Thomas, officer in charge of the Eastern Division, and Silver Commander who headed the Carifta operations, has given glowing commendation for the overall execution of the Carifta Games. He praised the smooth coordination of security arrangements and applauded attendees for their cooperation throughout the event.
From our perspective, the police in general, I think we did a wonderful job, because that's our concern with the other areas for the different entities and other stakeholders who are involved. But from a police standpoint, I think we have done an excellent job in really securing and ensuring that the whole games are secured as much as possible.
If you have to give the operation a grade, what grade would you give it?
Well, from my standpoint, that what I saw during the few days, I would give them maybe an 8 out of a 10 in terms of grading.
And the public, in terms of them obeying?
They behaved very, very well. Their mannerism as to how they treat with the visitors and so forth, I think it was excellent.
Indeed. Well, a final decision is yet to be made on the host for the 2027 Carifta Games. St. Kitts and Nevis and Trinidad and Tobago have expressed interest in hosting the regional championships. The update was announced by Mike Sands, president of NACAC Athletics, during a press briefing on day 3 of the Carifta Games.
There were no bids that were presented prior to the Congress, so therefore we were not in a position to make a decision. But from the floor, St. Kitts and Nevis have expressed their interest, and so does Trinidad and Tobago. And so the position right now is that they have been requested to provide the requisite documents, including a letter of guarantee of support from either their respective governments and or sponsor. Once we receive that, then my council and I will debate and deliberate on it, and a decision will be made we committed to making a decision within the next 14 days where the next Carifta Games will be held.
He confirmed that the federations have been asked to submit the necessary documentation, and a final decision is expected within the next 14 days.
to safeguard the member federation, in particular, and the reputation of the country, any country, right? We require the member federation to have a letter of guarantee or support from either its government and or a reputable sponsor. The guarantee meaning, obviously, at the end of the day, whatever the cost is, we know that the federations throughout the area, throughout the world probably cannot afford to host games. And so we ask them to seek a guarantor for the hosting of the games, which means that they would present their budget to whomever, the government sponsor, and that organization entity would guarantee by a letter to NACAC to say, we, the people over here, through the government, would have a guarantee the bid or support the bid of XYZ through our letter of guarantee for the success of these games.
All right, still to come in Network News, family grieves after tragic discovery in St. David. Plus, police investigate tourist death at Seven Sisters Waterfalls.
What if growing your savings came with more flexibility and more rewards? Introducing the Ariza Advantage account from Ariza Credit Union. Earn 3.5% interest per year with a minimum first deposit of just EC $10,000. Enjoy a 5-year fixed term, unlimited deposits, no monthly fees, and added loan security. Plus exclusive Advantage member privileges, priority services, special offers, and more. Get the Ariza Advantage. This is the Ariza Promise. Better value, better service, members first. Visit arizacu.com or call us today.
Go paperless with e-billing. Get your Grenlec bill straight to your email inbox faster and more convenient with myaccount.grenlec.com. Sign in to myaccount.grenlec.com where you'll be directed to the home screen. Under additional options and paperless billing, hit sign up. Enter the email where you'd like to receive your bills. Check the accounts you want, then click sign me up. It's that easy. Your bills now come straight to your email inbox. Switch to e-billing and put the power in your hands.
Something big is coming. On April 10th, freedom takes center stage. Are you ready to live free? It all begins April 10th.
Life's about to pop. I wanna play with cash pop. Life's about to pop. Oh yeah, with cash pop. Pick your number 1 to 50. See your price right when you play. $5 a day, come win easy. Cash pops. One number, that's all you need. Win up to 2,500 indeed. Life's about to pop. I wanna play with cash pop.
Must be 18 or older to play. NLA supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Some invitations are worth saying yes to. Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited is celebrating 15 years of its Pump It Up Family Fun Walk. Join us on the Sister Isle of Carriacou on April 19th from the Alexis Food Stores at 3:30 p.m. and mainland Grenada on May 3rd from the SSU Camp in Point Salines at 3:30 p.m. as we celebrate 15 years of saying yes to family, fitness, and fun. Register now. Get ready to pump it up with us. Individual packages are $25 and groups of 3 or more are $20 per package. All proceeds will go to the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council. For more information, visit our website or any of our retail banking units.
Welcome home.
Quartz is giving you the chance to experience the Caribbean's premier music and arts event, the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. Every Quartz purchase of $2,999 or more from now to April 23rd gives you a chance to win an all-expenses-paid trip for two. To enjoy the music, the flair, and to create unforgettable memories for you and your guests. Don't miss this opportunity. Shop today only at Quartz, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
Home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Right Choice Promotion presents Lyrics and Laughter, the ultimate pre-Mother's Day show. It's coming to the Grenada Trade Center on Sunday, May the 3rd from 5 p.m. Get ready for an evening of non-stop comedy, sweet Caribbean vibes, and pure entertainment. From Trinidad and Tobago, the funniest man in the region, Errol Fabian.
She said not even my shoes, I said no.
Humorous Calypsonians, Trinidad Rio.
Going back to basics.
And the Calypso princess herself, Kareen Ashen from the Spice Isle. 2 decades of legend, Randy Isaac, Little Reds, plus local comedy king, Robert White, Dillian Walters, Fat Man George, and Kareem Alexis, delivering lyrical mastery, 11-time Calypso Monarch scholar, all backed by the Heatwave Band, with special musical treats from Lyndon Langdon on sax and Jelani Moses on violin. It's lyrics, it's laughter, it's music, it's vibes. Tickets just $75. Available now at gotofed.com and other outlets island-wide. Treat mom, treat your partner, treat yourself. Lyrics and laughter. Sunday, May the 3rd, 5 p.m. Grenada Trade Center. Don't miss it.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Rebecca Television Center, this World Health Day, the Ministry of Health is encouraging bus operators to prioritize their health. You see, a series of pop-ups has been planned to provide much-needed screening services for bus operators. Reporter Deidre Seeley has more details.
April 7th is commemorated annually as World Health Day. While this year's theme, Together for Health, Stand with Science, emphasizes the inextricable link between science and medicine, in Grenada, bus drivers and conductors are under the spotlight. With long hours spent behind the wheel, operators often have little time to exercise, eat healthily, and visit the doctor. According to the Senior Health Promotions Officer in the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Kevin Frederick, prostate cancer is the leading killer of men in Grenada, with kidney failure also prevalent among the population. With most bus operators being men, a special appeal is being made for them to seek health screening services.
Men out there or any citizen who is hearing that message right now, we appeal to you. It doesn't have to be today, but it could be tomorrow, the following day, but sometime make time for yourself, get screened, and the science is there to back up all what I have just said, that if you do it early, because for example with prostate cancer, if it is detected early, your chances of survival will be very, very, very high. Likewise too for kidney failure and all of the other chronic non-communicable diseases.
This month, the Ministry of Health will coordinate pop-ups near popular gas stations and a free health screening event at the Grenville bus terminal.
We do intend to go to Grenville at the Grenville bus terminus, where we will be doing, a pop-up, and as I mentioned, the two main form of screening that we are going to be offering free of charge on that day is for prostate and kidney. Of course, we will be providing screening for diabetes, hypertension.
President of the National Bus Association, Derek McKenzie, says the long hours spent transporting Grenada's populace can take a toll on the health of drivers. He is encouraging bus operators and conductors to take advantage of the healthcare services available to them.
We appreciate it. Our industry, given that how we operate is very necessary that, that it's targeted to us. So I would like to use the opportunity to encourage our operators to jump or get on board and take your health serious, and whatever is offered to us from the Ministry of Health that would be beneficial to us, that we could get ourselves available to get tested and so on.
Deidre Seeley, GBN News.
Other news, the family of Tracy Moses is speaking out following the tragic discovery along the shoreline at Belle Isle Bay in St. David's. They spoke with our Shania McIntosh.
The family of 25-year-old Tracy Moses of Belle Isle St. David is grieving following the tragic discovery of her body along the shoreline at Belle Isle Bay on Sunday, April 5th. The Grenada Broadcasting Network visited the family to extend condolences and spoke with her uncle, Joseph Moses, who shared insights into the final moments leading up to her disappearance. He described Tracy as a mentally challenged young woman who occasionally experienced aggressive episodes. According to Moses, on the day of her disappearance, Tracy left home for the beach, something he said she would normally do, but remained away longer than usual, raising concern among relatives. He explained that he later received a call from her mother informing him that a body had been found along the beach, and he immediately had a strong feeling it was his niece.
They see her going on by the beach. So I said, well, girl, I can't go nowhere with you. You see her blind, I can't go nowhere with you. She said, Chester and Alisa going to go with her. This is what she miss. She never. So them go, but they don't see. They don't see her. They don't have them take the water already.
Responding to a report, police discovered the motionless body of Tracy Moses along the shoreline of Belle Isle Bay. Investigations into the circumstances surrounding her death are ongoing. A post-mortem examination is expected to be conducted to determine the exact cause of death. The Grenada Broadcasting Network extends its deepest condolences to the family and friends of Tracy Moses. Reporting for GBN News, Shania McIntosh.
Authorities are looking into the death of a 32-year-old female tourist at the popular Seven Sisters waterfalls. The woman, whose name has not been disclosed, was in the company of her family when the incident happened today. GBN was on the scene, but details about the 32-year-old and the circumstances surrounding her fall were not disclosed to the media. More details as they become available. A new contender has entered the race for the presidency of the Grenada Football Association. In an exclusive interview with GBN's Good Morning Grenada today, banker Roger Duncan shared his promise to rebuild the sport from the ground up. Janelle Dick has more.
Banker and community activist Roger Duncan has officially announced his candidacy for president of the Grenada Football Association. Duncan, a youth leader from Guave, says his vision for football is rooted in strong governance and long-term development, particularly at the grassroots level. His main point of advocacy is that early investment in young players is key to transforming the national game.
If you listen carefully, you get a feeling that football is all about making the national team. But how much boys that will make and girls will make the national team? About 30. what happened to the other thousands of children that play football? Where do they go? Where are the path that will take them into an advanced career, right? So we have a clear pathway for footballers that will take them into professional leagues, into an academic career. We are also going to bring, for the very first time, a women's football department into the FA that is properly resourced to manage the women's football.
Duncan is backed by a team that includes experienced football coach and former GFA technical director Trevor McIntosh. McIntosh, supporting the vision for improving governance structures, says focusing on player development from an early stage can significantly elevate Grenada's performance on the regional and international stage.
I found that we weren't developing our core children from the age of 5 upwards. We just tend to want to just concentrate on when a child gets to 15, he now has to look for a league or to join a team, when the most fundamental part of football, of grassroots, is getting children involved when you're 5 upwards. Okay. That's the core part of what grassroots is about, and that is where I found that we were lacking.
The new team argues that Grenada's football potential remains largely untapped and that a structured youth-focused system can lead to better rankings and stronger national representation. They critique the practice of importing international players for scheduled meets, saying that it does not contribute to the overall development of the sport. With just weeks to go before the May 9th elections, a 3-way race between Duncan, the incumbent Marlon Glean, and another new contender, Leon Radix, is expected to intensify as candidates outline plans for the future of football in Grenada. For GBN News, Janelle Dick.
The official mascot for the 2026 Carifta Games in Grenada is more than just a symbol for the event. It serves as a reminder of the nation's unique natural heritage and the ongoing need for conservation. GBN ISAW is next.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by Clear Vision.
I got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
The mascot for the 2026 Carifta Games drew inspiration from the critically endangered Grenada dove, Leptotila welsii, the island's national bird. Chosen not only to entertain, welsii was designed to spark awareness and reflection on the dove's value and the urgent need to preserve it. As the face of the 53rd Carifta Games, welsii represented passion, power, and performance. The mascot embodied the spirit of competition, while also reminding all who attended of the importance of protecting Grenada's rare and remarkable wildlife. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or on our other social media platforms. That's for GBN ISAW.
After the break, the PDA demolition drive resumes. We'll talk about that.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now. Lots of dreams and lots of plans. Lots of ways to own your land. With ACB by your side. Lots of ways to own with pride. Lots of chances to make it yours. Lots of ways to open doors. Lots of space to build much more. Lots of reasons to own your future now. There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
Start building your tomorrow today with a LOTS loan from ACB Grenada Bank.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
LOTS, land ownership, tomorrow secured.
Terms and conditions apply.
Oh, I got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up several notches, but the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602, 459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
Parents, if your child falls in water today, can they survive? And you, can you swim? No excuses now. National Learn to Swim Week is between April the 7th and the 11th, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. across Grenada. Free swim lessons for children and adults. Just 1 hour session a day. This is confidence. This is safety. This is a life skill. Register now. www.getgrenadaswimming.com. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Silver Sands Grenada, Budget Marine, Ting, Spice Island Marine, SIFH Group, Ocado, and Flow. Don't wait until it's too late. Learn to swim. Save a life. It could be yours.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anne, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide the light that shines our way. Wherever you road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever you road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, next day,
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
Welcome back. The Planning and Development Authority, PDA, has confirmed that its drive to remove unauthorized roadside vending structures has resumed. A release from the PDA advised that demolition of 3 roadside vending structures, 2 at the Tantine Roundabout, and 1 recently built stall along Port Highway close to the entrance of the Roy St. John playing field is now complete. The PDA confirmed the removals were carried out in line with the Planning and Development Authority Act of 2016, with all necessary procedures followed. The demolition drive was initially launched in January 2024 with the aim of creating a safer and healthier environment for all. It has encountered periodic setbacks with occupants, many of whom cited length of occupancy and insufficient notice as reasons for the pushback. The PDA is again ramping up efforts and urging the public to seek planning approval before setting up any structures in public spaces or on road reserves, warning that unregulated developments can cause safety risks and disrupt access. Last week's operation was supported by the Royal Grenada Police Force, the Anti-Squatting Unit within the Ministry of Agriculture, and the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority. The PDA said it remains committed to safe, sustainable, and properly regulated development across Grenada. Now, the Ministry of Agricultural Lands and Forestry is stepping up efforts to build resilience within the agriculture sector, engaging farmers and agriculture officers in Carriacou and Petite Martinique through training in land and pest management practices. Reporter Deidre Seeley tells us more.
The Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry is seeking to boost agricultural productivity through targeted training on sustainable pest management and land management practices. Starting on Wednesday, officials associated with the Climate Resilient Agriculture Project are engaging farmers and agricultural officers in Carriacou and Petite Martinique in both theoretical and practical sessions. The training encourages a shift away from chemical pesticides by educating participants on non-toxic pest management practices. While chemical pesticides remain widely used, Pest Management Officer Troy Augustine says they are often linked to serious consequences, including food chain disruption, pesticide resistance, and food safety concerns.
They kill our natural enemies and predators that control those organisms in the food chain. And when that happens, we have a resurgence, we have a buildup of pests, we have those pests becoming resistant to some of those chemical products.
Chief Agricultural Officer Thaddeus Peters says efforts to reduce the use of toxic pesticides will include the review and deregistration of some chemical pesticides.
The Ministry of Agriculture focus and target on reducing toxic pesticide will include a review of a number of the toxic ones that are currently on our shelves, to review their registration and deregister some of them.
The training also covered sustainable land management practices, especially important in Carriacou and Petite Martinique, which are still recovering from Hurricane Beryl. Sustainable land management specialist from the United Nations Development Program, Aidan Forteau, said the training will help reduce erosion, increase soil fertility, and protect the marine ecosystem.
Reduce the velocity of the rainfall, the downward things, encourage infiltration of the water. That would increase the soil fertility. It would reduce the impact on the marine environment instead of having all this water, that turbid water getting into the marine environment.
The Climate Resilient Agriculture Project is funded by the Global Environment Facility and supported by the United Nations Development Program as part of ongoing efforts to promote sustainable agricultural practices and climate resilience in Grenada. Deidre Seeley, GBN News.
Network News. Stay with us. We are going to be back.
As we look ahead to 2026, we're committed to elevating Grenada's presence on the global stage. Our integrated tactical focus includes media relations, travel trade engagements, sales activation, and digital campaigns. These efforts are designed to ensure visibility and establish leadership in our niche pillar marketing. We invite you to join us on this journey by supporting our initiatives and sharing the beauty of our tri-island state with the world. Together, we can make 2026 a year of growth and success for our islands. Whether you're a local stakeholder, a travel enthusiast, or someone who simply loves Grenada, your involvement is crucial to our success. Thank you for your continued support. Let's make 2026 a year to remember.
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep. Including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy?
Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
Good evening, sporting fans. The 53rd edition of the Carifta Games has come to a close with another successful hosting by Grenada for the second time in 3 years. Jamaica continued to dominate with a colossal 71 medal tally. Trinidad and Tobago in second with 35 medals and the Bahamas in third with 30. While host nation Grenada fell to 9th overall with 11 medals, having placed 4th at the last Carifta Games. Despite the outcome, Grenada's Carifta team remains number 1 in the hearts of citizens following an exciting 3 days of track and field at the Karani James Athletic Stadium.
Let me again publicly thank Grenada, the government of Grenada, the people of Grenada, the LOC, the Federation, for taking on this human task, particularly on the short space of time. We asked them last year, and they looked at me and said, "Are you serious?" Because don't forget, now I've only been the year before. And so we approached Grenada, and I have to say that they've stepped up to the plate.
Still with the Carifta Games, Grenada's most decorated athlete, Dr. Karani James, was among the spectators to witness many of the thrills and performances of the Caribbean athletes. In an interview with CBC News Barbados, Dr. James said the Carifta Games meant a lot to his career in track and field while representing Grenada. Thus, he was present to enjoy the event and support the local athletes.
Yeah, well, I believe we have some of the most talented junior athletes in the region. And yeah, it's always very exciting to see them compete, especially against each other and getting to know each other. Like I always say, some of the people that I still have relationships with on a professional level of the sport, I met them here at the Carifta Games. So you get to see those friendships or those camaraderie or even rivalry form right here at the Carifta Games, and it's just a pleasure to see everyone compete to the best of their ability, represent their country proudly, and yeah, it's very fun to watch.
The Grenadian sporting icon who won gold in the 400 meters in the 2012 London Summer Olympic Games followed up with the set of silver and bronze medals. He sees himself as a role model to athletes in the region.
More of a reference point as to what is possible. right? And knowing that you could start from humble beginnings and go through the gauntlet of the Carifta Games and make it out all the way up on top to the Olympics. So yeah, it's definitely using myself as a reference point as to what is possible for these athletes as long as they, train hard, utilize their talent well, stay motivated and do all the right things, that this is what is possible.
Dr. Karani James. Dr. James confirmed he will be competing in the 2026 athletic season.
Well, I'm still competing. I have a season to get through. So yeah, just gearing up to start that later this year. And yeah, just trying to be consistent and trying to perform well and represent my country.
Thank you. Moving to swimming, the Grenadian 5-member contingent took home a bronze medal and outstanding performances in the Carifta Aquatic Championships. Grenada secured their first and only medal through the efforts of Ethan Chufuk's bronze medal swim in the boys' 13 to 14 100-meter butterfly event. Here's a recap of that event.
Un bon départ avec une belle sortie de l'eau. J'espère que vous avez apprécié les coulées qui se rallongent et qui vont très très vite. Et comme on l'a annoncé, Christophe Joseph qui prend en main cette finale.
Il y a vraiment beaucoup plus de puissance là. Il y a un mouvement délié mais beaucoup de puissance.
Navire en premier, un peu proche du mur. On va voir cette coulée.
Il passe en 26.
26,95.
Bon temps de passage, ça revient fort pour le Bahamien.
Il n'a peur de rien, il est parti, il connaît ses capacités.
Ah ouais.
Et il va dominer de plus de 2 secondes quasiment ses adversaires.
Ah ouais, c'est un déferlement de puissance dans cette piscine sur ce 100 papillons pour le Bahamien. Joseph Christian qui va toucher en 58-51.
Mieux que ce matin.
Despite the lone medal, Grenada's swimmers performed commendably against the best in the region, with several finalists' appearances. Jacob Colomo made the final in the boys' 15 to 17 50-meter butterfly, finishing 7th overall, and Ethan Chufuk secured another final spot, placing 7th in the boys' 13 to 14 400-meter individual medley, achieving a new personal best time. Kristen Gresham also made the finals, placing 6th in the girls' 15 to 17 50-meter breaststroke, while Ethan Chufuk made his 3rd final, placing 5th in the boys' 13 to 14 200-meter butterfly. In local football, Tivoli Lions FC got the better of Sauterres Young Lions in the lone senior match before the Easter weekend in the Idle City football competition, which is ongoing in Rosehill, St. Patrick. Tivoli Lions FC were in control at the break with a strong 4-1 lead before a thrilling comeback from Sauterres Young Lions, with the score ending 4-3. Tivoli holding on for the win. In the under-17 game, Sally Uprising Youth defeated Tivoli Lions under-17 3-1. Nabina Matura is the PRO of Idle City football competition.
We're hoping to move into the Big 8 sometime a week after, which would take us into mid-April. This is where we are at right now. Currently leading, we have Trenchtown. That is a team from Grenville. They are at the top of the competition thus far.
She describes the energy levels and participation from teams and fans so far.
Participation for the teams, it has been great. There have been some challenges with some of the teams from St. David and those coming from the western side, but nevertheless they continue to show up despite being a little bit late, but participation has been great in that regard. The crowd support, Rosehill comes out, everybody comes with their supporters, so we must say that support thus far has been wonderful.
That's the sports news for now. Friday, so let's bring up to speed with ATG around the globe now. Cuba's public health system is under growing pressure, with hospitals and clinics struggling to operate due to a critical lack of fuel. The shortage stems from a U.S. blockade on fuel imports, which has been in place for 4 months. Human rights organizations have denounced the ban, describing it as collective punishment. Cuban officials warn that without relief, essential medical care may soon be impossible to provide. Al Jazeera, Lucia Newman reports from Havana.
At Cuba's largest pediatric hospital, the emergency room is unusually empty. Not for lack of emergencies, but of public transport to get here. And not just for patients, but doctors and nurses too. Dressing us in oversized surgical robes that were recently donated, anesthesiologist Anyot Fernandez takes us to the recovery room. It's almost barren because surgeries have been reduced to the bare minimum.
We used to carry out 10,000 surgeries a year. I don't think we'll reach 1,000 this year. After COVID, we went progressively downhill, but the public health system prioritizes pediatrics, so we made do. But now our reserves are hitting rock bottom because of the power crisis. Our laboratories can't produce medicine or anesthesia either.
More than 3 months of a near-total U.S. fuel blockade on Cuba are having deadly consequences, especially in hospitals and clinics where conditions are rapidly deteriorating. Infant mortality, once the lowest in the Americas, is rising steadily.
These are two very modern machines. This one is much older, but it's essential, and it doesn't have a battery. So if the light goes out, it's off. Maybe it'll blind.
Dr. Fernandez says it's like operating blind. Acute fuel shortages and constant blackouts are also impacting life-saving treatments like kidney dialysis. At the Carlos Finley Hospital, patients say they're under extreme stress.
We have to come 3 times a week, and if you don't have transportation to get here, you can die. So some of us can't leave the hospital at all.
In this salon, there are 6 patients receiving dialysis right now. But if there is a power blackout, this machine, all of these machines, have a battery, but they only last for 15 minutes. That means that if the power generator of this hospital isn't working or it runs out of fuel, the staff tell me that they've had to manually pump the blood back into the patient's body.
The Trump administration seems to believe the fuel blockade will speed up the fall of its socialist neighbor. Yet, even critics of the Cuban government acknowledge that this latest act of collective punishment is harming, not helping, ordinary Cubans who are not responsible for this decades-old dispute. Lucia Newman, Al Jazeera, Havana.
Further afield, tensions between Washington and Tehran have reached a new high. U.S. President Donald Trump issued a stark warning, saying Iran faces devastating consequences unless it agrees to a deal. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps declared that restraint is over, vowing to retaliate against U.S. interests and disrupt oil and gas supplies far beyond the Middle East.
Post. And speaking to a military expert in just the last couple of hours, one thing that I did learn that is troubling is the fact that if the U.S. president intends to take action immediately at 8 p.m. Washington, D.C. time, as he suggested he would, given the fact that he on Monday said by midnight D.C. time the mission would be accomplished, allegedly to wipe out an entire civilization, that means the decision has essentially already been made, because in order to carry out such military strikes, you would need to already be putting that into the works, into the hours previous to 8 p.m. So it appears that the U.S. president may be, with this post, presenting the option that this is inevitable. Now, the U.S. president in his post did say he doesn't want that to happen, but it probably will, is just further reinforcement of this concerning fact that the decision may already be made, and he's essentially doing just preparing the world for what will happen next. Now, in the midst of all of this, we have been reporting that there has been discussion to try and avert further escalation in the form of discussions through intermediaries. And the latest update on that has come from the Vice President, J.D. Vance. Take a listen.
The military objectives of the United States have been completed. So that means, as the President has said, very shortly this war is going to conclude. And I think the nature of the conclusion is ultimately up to the Iranians.
A reminder of the headlines right after this. A reminder of the headlines. Grenada praise for Carifta 2026 success. The Planning and Development Authority demolition drive resumes. Family grieves after tragic discovery in Belle Isle, St. David. Police investigate tourist death at Seven Sisters Waterfalls. Also in the news, regionally, U.S. fuel blockade strains Cuba's health system. Internationally, U.S.-Iran tensions escalate. Plus, in the sports news, Grenada plays dutiful host to the 53rd Carifta Games over the Easter weekend. I was there. The games, truly a blast. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. That's all from us in the newsroom. Good night.